hear me now? Can you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, public speaking is not something I ever thought I would ever be doing, but thank you for having me across today. I'm here to talk about Enable and our approach to cybersecurity. For those that don't know, Enable used to be a remote monitoring company, and now we have sort of changed our direction and we're shifting towards being a full cybersecurity company. So in the last, say, year, we've purchased another company for our MDR solution, and we have recently upgraded our new software. So for those that don't know Enable, we have 25,000 MSPs. One of them is my MSPs because I own my own MSP. And we have 7 million endpoints we monitor, and that's Windows, Mac, and Linux, and that's across all our platforms. And a little bit about our products here. So we have our original RMM platforms for monitoring, patching, self-healing. We have security for vulnerability scanning, DNS filtering, endpoint detection, and we have Cove, which is our backup solution, which is a market leader. And we've sort of changed the way we approach things now. So we're building our own ecoverse. So we are one of the only companies out there that have all these products under our own belt. So we have our RMM platforms, we've got our security operations, and we've got our data protection. And this is where the world's changed slightly. So we're looking at vulnerabilities first. So vulnerabilities have increased. How many people here work or are technical and are technicians on a daily basis? Yeah. And how many of your teams have had issues with vulnerabilities and security issues over the last year? A lot. And then how do you go about resolving them? Do you have your own SOCs? Do you have your technicians qualified SOC experts, or is it just as and when something comes in, you resolve it? Proactive. Reactive, yeah. So what we're offering now in this platform here is we have built our N-Central and our Insight to have built-in vulnerability scanning and real-time scanning. We're also going to be changing the way we operate. I think I dropped the slide. So we're also going to change the way we operate on third-party patching. We're going to build a new engine for our N-Central and Insight platforms. So straight away, you've got real-time scanning on third-party applications, you've got real-time scanning for vulnerability management, and they can be remediated from within the platforms themselves. So if you think about the threats and threat landscape nowadays, we've got issues on systems. So we can pinpoint and resolve the issues on the systems straight away. As soon as an IOC has been released or a vulnerability has been mentioned, we can resolve them straight away by patching them. We have the built-in scanning, we've got the automated patch management, we've got prioritization for patches, we have the policy-driven, so you can schedule scans, you can schedule install times, and you have real-time visibility as well. So what's that doing? That's taking the onus off yourself and it's being more proactive. Because we're scanning constantly, identifying issues, and then taking the steps to resolve them. In our platform here, we have the vulnerability management section. So again, you can have your dashboards, so you can always see what's coming in. You're going to score the CVEs, and you can patch them and remediate from within that dashboard. Now, that's one step towards cybersecurity. So we've identified the issues on the endpoints, we've taken care of them. Pretty straightforward, isn't it? So we have our unified endpoint solution, so we've built it into N-Central. So originally we had our own patch engine, and we've upgraded that now to include vulnerability management. And then in the upcoming months, we're going to release a new third-party patch engine with OpsWalk. So it's going to be 900 third-party applications we'll be scanning for and resolving issues in. So that's your operating systems, that'll be Windows, Mac, and Linux. And that's up to 900 third-party applications included in the vulnerability scanning tool. And then, once we've done the sort of systems and your workstations and your servers are safe and secure, then we look more into the cybersecurity landscape. So, 2 years ago, Enable partnered with a company called RMM for MDR services. Then last November, we purchased the company, and this is now part of our Cybersecurity suite. This is one of our main products just now, and this is where the industry is seeing issues. If you think back to maybe 10, 15 years ago, you had a computer and had antivirus. That's all you needed. Nowadays, there's so many different threat actors out here. The threat landscape has changed. So what we now offer is a full MDR SIEM SOC source solution. It can be easily implemented within your customer base, and we do all the heavy lifting. So your technicians don't need to be cyber analysts anymore. They don't have to be reactive. They can deal with the issues when they come in. Once the issues come in, the SOC team, our SOC team, resolve the issues and provide recommendations on what to do next. So from the start, you have your endpoints. They'll be scanned for vulnerabilities. You have your patch manager running side by side. We have this platform here, which will eventually tie into this platform. So the full Enable stack will be in the same platform, the same ecoverse. So what we have here is we have your .NET monitoring. So in this platform, we're scanning the accounts that you bring in from Azure, from your Active Directory server to your Azure tenants, and we're doing .NET scanning. So we're looking for compromised accounts on the web. When we identify one of these, we force a password reset automatically. So that could be one of your customers has the same password for their email address as they do for their bank. We identify the breach, we force the password straight away. That stopped their compromised account. We also have honeypots you pop on your network. We have the hunting and research team. So the SOC team have about 200 plus members in it just now. We're working on building a SOC in Europe. We have data centers in Germany and the UK. And the SIEM, when something comes into the SIEM, the SOC team are going to pick it up and we can trigger off an automated response within 60 seconds. So we have machine learning and AI at the front door of this. When the information comes in, the sort of AI machine learning models troll through that information. We're looking for any anomalous behaviours. We have our own user entity behavioural analytics, as our Scottish person to say. We have our own engines trolling through the user's behaviour. So when your user logs in Monday to Friday 9 to 5, and then randomly they log in at 3 o'clock in the morning, we can identify that, we can disable the account, we can disable the machine they log in on. What we'll then do is provide an analysis of everything that user's done within that day, within the last week. So we'll pull information from the Azure tenant, the Windows devices they're on, any integrations that we do have, we can pull the information in as well. So we are vendor agnostic. So that means we work with lots of different vendors, from SentinelOne to Sophos to Reset. We work with different backup solutions. We work with all operating system types and versions as well. We have our firewall ingestion. So firewall, we'll work with a firewall vendor. We'll pull the